Let's talk about the Pdk. Now, this is my new, to me, 2010 Boxster S, 3.4 DFI, and new, for me, the Pdk transmission. My first car, which was a 2001 Boxster S, which was a Tiptronic, and the Tiptronic, of course, is a standard, regular automatic transmission, and it was my first Porsche that I would take to the track, and so it was not the fastest, because that type of transmission isn't that fast, and of course, but then I was a neophyte, so I didn't really, it didn't really matter to me. It was probably a good one for me to learn on. After that, I had the 2004 Boxster S, which was a 6-speed transmission, and which I tracked quite a lot and did a lot of modifications and things like that. Now this one is the Pdk, so I thought I'd give that a go. I've done enough rowing through the gears in my life. Right now, we're driving along in one of the modes, which is the automatic, full automatic mode, the normal mode, if you like. It shifts through the gears without much fuss. It shifts up quite quickly, actually, and so you're even puttering along town. I'm doing right now 39 kilometers an hour in 4th gear, and it will do that. It'll go right up to 6th gear while you're still driving around in town. This is a 7-speed transmission, of course. Okay, next mode would be, of course, manual mode. I can, by pushing this over like this, now I'm in manual mode. It's in 6th gear. I can, with the paddles here, I can shift it down, 5th, 4th, down to 3rd, and shift it up with the paddles again. In this mode as well, I can also shift with the shifter, pushing it forward and back. So shift it down, 5th, 4th, up to 5th again, and up to 6th, and up to 7th. So, it's all pretty cool, what? So the other thing is we can do is we can, by these little 2 buttons down here, we've got 2 buttons. One is Sport mode, and one is Sport Plus mode. So in Sport mode, I can push it here. See, automatically it shifted down to 6th gear because I'm doing 92 kilometers per hour. What it does is it essentially makes things just that much quicker. Instead of shifting at a very low RPM, it will shift at a higher RPM. And if you push it a bit, there we go, just down to 4th gear like that, very easily, and I didn't push it hard. And now it's in 5th again. So, and now in 6th. I don't think it'll go into 7th. Maybe if I was driving faster. I'm only doing 105 kilometers per hour, and it's in 6th gear. If I were in the normal mode, it would be in 7th gear by now. The other button, of course, is the Sport Plus button. Now, if I push Sport Plus button, whoop, drops down to 5th gear already. So now in Sport mode, it won't change until I push it down, and it's going to go right up to red line. Now I can't do that here because I'm on a public highway, and I've just came up real close to somebody in front of me. So around town, you can't use the Sport Plus mode because you'd be driving along in 1st or 2nd gear all the time at high revs. Not the best for your gas mileage, at least. Now, I've had this car at the track twice now, and but I haven't, I've got some mods to do this winter. I'm going to be doing suspension work, but I don't think I'm going to be touching the motor for a while. I think I have to get off here. So that was in just in regular sport mode. When you punch it, it will go right up and takes off. So it's pretty cool. So far, as I was saying, I had this at the track a couple of times, and I put it in Sport Plus mode at the track, of course, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I can't complain about it. I left in automatic Sport Plus mode. The computer in this thing shifts a lot faster than I can, and it's uncanny how it knows. You know, you're going up that straight, and you're coming up to it. Well, my tremblant, it's like turn 10, long straight. Coming up there, as soon as you lift off, it starts shifting down, and it's really, it just seems to know, seems to have eyes in front of the car. It's really uncanny. And I don't have to heel and toe. I was never really good at that. I mean, I can do it, but some people are really just like, I guess I haven't practiced enough. I mean, the other thing is, of course, as I just did here, you can, even in any automatic mode, you can shift down and up using the paddles. And it will stay, I think it stays in the gear for like 6 seconds or something, I can't remember, but the only downside to that, and this is one problem that I had at the track, is that occasionally you can inadvertently, when you're turning, inadvertently push one of these buttons, and that will shift it, even when you're in Sport Plus mode. It seems to me it happened to me once, and you know, you're stuck there for 6 seconds. I mean, you can shift back up manually, but you know, there's always that delay. The computer will not take over for, you know, immediately. It'll take another, you know, 5 seconds or whatever it is to get back into its mode. Ready? Okay, let's see if we can get this right this time. Okay, so Sport Plus mode, and this time we'll turn off the PSM. Okay, and now we get that little thing in the window, Sport Plus mode, and the skid marks, so it means I'm gonna go sliding all over the place. Now we put it in drive, Sport Plus mode, and we hang on. Let's go. Wow. Okay. Yes. Woo. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please click on that handsome racer dude above to subscribe to my channel. Click on a like and leave a comment below. Always appreciated. Cheers.